so hard, an alliance slowly forming like a boner in my heart. So if you wanna fucking friend me, better give me all you got. No, I don't take this lightly, cause it's heavy, heavy friendly.
There is an eagle flying. Yeah!
Hi, listeners. It's Laura Lee Bishop.
Alongside me, Joe Barlow. Hi.
And we are the hosts of Heavy. All right, come on. You're an ass.
What?
You knew I wanted you to say that with me.
I don't want to talk over you.
You interrupted me just now.
Well,
like, so what do you
that's
fucking
true,
care?
But I don't want to
And we are the
talk
hosts
over
of
you.
Heavy Friending. Oh my God.
Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe, definitely. And also rate us 5 stars. Not 4, not 3, not 2, not 1. 5 stars.
Yeah, now that we got that out of the way.
Yep.
This is a podcast.
It is.
It's the future now. You know how radio was real popular in the roaring 20s?
Is that...
Well,
Did they even have
actually,
radio back then? They were just like... Did they have sound?
Everything was silent.
Everything was... They were like, turn on the radio, and it was just like...
Cricket, cricket.
Yeah.
Erky, erky.
2 people banging.
Oh, no, that's more like it, right?
What is that? A pigeon? That's a pigeon that you're doing.
Creak, creak. That's closer.
That's a cricket?
Closer.
Okay, no. I'll put the sound effect in underneath.
Wait,
and
you
then
do it with your mouth.
I'll put the sound effect in. There's certain things our mouths can't do.
You do it
the
with your
cricket's
mouth.
mouths can't even do that.
What do they do it with?
Their legs.
Their legs.
Wow. The more you know.
Wow. We were just talking about planet Earth, and I love the Earth.
Weren't you were talking about finger banging somebody to planet Earth,
What
right?
are you talking about?
That's what you said.
No.
You looked at me and you said you watched it with a girl, and then you raised your eyebrows like, oh, well, and then you took your fingers and you put them around your mouth, like, and then stuck your tongue through them, and I was like, oh, it was like that on planet Earth?
Okay.
It was like that on planet Earth?
First of all, that's
Come
not.
on, man.
First of all, that's not true.
Okay.
Second of all, I only learned, I feel like pretty recently about that tongue through the fingers thing.
What do you mean?
I didn't really know what that
I've
was.
been doing that since like 4th grade, man.
And you knew what that was?
Dude, what else would it be?
What is it?
It's a vagina, and it's you licking a vagina. A V, and you're like,
I still didn't get it until now then.
Okay.
I thought it was legs. And I was like, why are the
Wait,
legs
are you
in the
serious?
air?
Maybe it is legs and you're going for this part, but I always thought it was a vagina and you're like,
Oh, I see. I thought you did it at the bottom.
like the lips.
So
No.
Laura was doing it in the
so
middle
Joe
of her.
has been giving ladies oral sex in the wrong way for a really long time.
Well, I
based off of
do
this.
hold my fingers up.
Yeah. That girl watching Planet Earth with you she was like, wait a second. Somebody needs to film this and put it on Planet Earth.
I would love to hear the narration.
Sounds like a Patreon to me.
This young specimen.
Specimen.
I'm the specimen.
Of what?
The male species. Anyway, this is a show developed
Yeah.
about a year ago. And
Really?
I guess a year and a half ago.
Well, I looked at the date. When I clicked on it recently, and it said the start was 2017.
What?
And we're in 2019 now.
So it was towards the end of 2017.
We've seen 2 new years together. Wow.
So wait, when was Trump was president for this whole podcast?
No.
President Trump.
No, he wasn't president for the whole podcast.
Well,
Was
it was
he?
2016
Oh,
was
my
the
God.
election. And then,
God.
yeah, he would have been in there for 2017.
God. It's like he's almost been president forever, too, at the same time, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, it is cool.
It's just like never going to end.
It is cool how that is. So, yeah, this is a podcast. Laura and I, believe it or not, we have great back and forth now, but back when we started, we didn't know each other.
We still had great back and forth, though.
I'm curious, maybe that should be something we should do for like a Patreon is listen to it, like our early episodes. And
Listen to our first
We could
episode.
react to them.
I think that's a
People
great idea.
love that on YouTube.
I think that's a great idea. And today, that's kind of like what I wanted to do a little bit, not listen back to old episodes, just kind of check in.
Oh.
We haven't checked in with each other in a long time. It's been like, oh, we're doing this thing, we're doing that thing. Oh, we're trying to get Joe, a fuck buddy or something. And it's like, maybe we want to check in with each other, in our relationship.
Okay.
Because I feel like the last time we did that was when was on. And turns out I think she may be like a white supremacist or something like that. But we didn't know at the time. But bless her.
All right.
And that's another thing about this show that I love.
What?
We keep it 100 here.
I don't know.
Keep it 100.
I don't think I would have said that.
I keep it 100. He keeps it kind of like 75,
I guess.
He gives you a little bit.
I don't think I would say that about someone.
Well,
unless I knew it was true. Is it,
white supremacist is strong. It's a strong wording. Maybe more alt-right.
Oh boy. All right.
Ish. You know what
Do
I
you
mean?
have a lawyer? Your husband's a lawyer. That's good.
I can't have opinions about people.
Well, on a public
I can
forum,
okay.
it's the laws are
okay,
different.
how about this? She's more conservative than I knew.
Okay.
And
Sure. You could stop there.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That's it.
It's cool.
Keeping it 90.
Yeah, you are keeping it like about 75. Don't give yourself 90.
I don't know what you're referring to, and I don't think we should talk about it.
Okay. We can keep going.
What do you want to check in about?
Okay, I do want to check in about a lot of things. We should take a break first because usually we do an intro and then we go to a break and then we do Patreon and then we come back from break. That's like our formula.
It's a great formula. A lot of the fans love it.
It's been working. And so I just want to stick with that because it has been.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So guys, we're going to take a quick break.
Bye.
And you know what's coming. You know what's coming right after this break, right?
What?
It's going to be Patreon.
Oh,
Just
okay.
wait and see. It's going to 100% be a Patreon. There's no way in hell it won't be a Patreon.
Now it'd be funny if there wasn't, right?
Well, right. Yeah. Kind of setting it up that it wouldn't be.
Yeah, so now it won't be. Definitely
No, it's
not.
definitely no way would I do that. I'm not going to do that.
That's good.
All right. We'll see
got
you
'em.
after this non-Patreon break.
The baby sparrow tries to chew its food that mother gathered for them. But mostly, it's not old enough to digest
This food
it.
is fucking shit, Mom! This is fucking shit-ass fucking food! Can't even keep it down.
Their calls are violent and and what's this? A predator from over beyond the wall.
Yeah, what's up?
Oh. The predator
I'm a predator.
approaches with a soft whisper into the baby's
what's
ears.
up? What's up? Hey, man, what you doing over here? I told you to wait till later.
It appears they're having a discussion.
I told you to wait till Mom was gone and done after the feeding.
But they,
Yeah, man, but I got drugs to sell.
you can tell by the plumage that it's getting intense.
I got drugs to sell.
The one's eyes are darting left and right, as if to say, if you were a cop, you'd have to tell me.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to do drugs yet, man. I don't know if I'm ready. Everybody's ready for drugs. You want a little drugs? I don't know. They said in school there's something you could say when somebody offers you drugs and you're not sure.
There's a lot happening with backstory and a messaging, but what's really important is one of them is going to enter into a life and death struggle where only one will survive.
I know. I remember what it was. Just say no.
And that's all from Antarctica.
Thank you.
What a skit.
The skits we do every
And that-
single time.
That wasn't a Patreon.
No, it
At no
wasn't.
point did we mention patreon.com/heavyfriending.
Exactly.
And you can go there and you can contribute any amount of money.
Exactly.
I I think that was cool that wasn't forced into that, because clearly it was a
It
Planet
was
Earth
just natural.
parody.
Yeah, it was natural.
But I was kind of doing more a voice of the Bear Grylls at the end.
towards the end.
Did you think so?
No, I enjoyed what you were doing.
Oh, okay.
I really like, my 2 new characters. We could bring them in other times,
See, honestly, I tried to commit more to a character because you're so good at the characters.
It's just, they just come to
And
me.
you commit.
And like, it's like they come to me in a flash and then I know everything about their whole life. It's like, I'm like, oh my God. And I can see myself being born. I can see the first time I fell off my bike. You know what I'm saying?
They fell
It's
off
crazy.
their bike.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. See what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
I'm becoming.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
I mean, the cool thing about, speaking of patreon.com/heavyfriending.
Because we were literally just talking about it.
Well, yeah, and we're not going to do it in this part.
No.
Maybe later
Maybe
in the show.
yeah.
But it's cool because there's already a bunch of exclusive content on there.
Oh yeah.
So you can go back, you can see videos of us getting scared at a haunted house.
Yeah.
There's other stuff that I don't remember.
Also, I heard if you do a certain amount of money, that you get a personalized ringtone. So
Oh, okay. And we have
Yeah.
done a couple of those.
yeah, actually, I'm gonna throw one in just so people can kind of hear what they sound like.
Andrew, pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone.
Vibration in your pants.
Ooh, put it on your crotch.
What?
It'll feel real good
Hold on.
when mommy calls.
Mommy makes my pants shake now.
He's a bad little boy and his mom is calling. Better pick up the phone now, Andrew.
Destiny.
Sex.
Boners.
Ooh, but if your name is the name of the person, you're getting a free fucking ringtone out
So
of this.
then you have to pay
So you
for
have
this.
to.
Yeah.
All right. So fuck you if you don't fucking pay for it.
Or if you change your name.
Fuck you.
Oh. One
Sorry.
of the critters.
Yeah. One of those little critters.
See, that was where I failed as an improviser because I didn't ever know what you were in my head.
Oh, yeah. You should have known.
Well, I should have. Yeah. Like,
So for this guy,
This guy here.
he was actually just a human man inside of a bird's nest. And a really like an albatross nest, of course, like not like a little baby bird.
Yeah.
And he was being fed the worms because he'd been raised by the bird as his mom ever since he was little. And that's all he knew. But like he didn't get it because he doesn't like mashed up worm food. So
Okay.
he was always like, Mom, the food sucks. Because it does suck to him because humans are like worms, right? So
I actually did get a lot of that.
Okay, cool.
Not all of it, but
Yeah.
I definitely got a
Yeah.
lot of it.
yeah. He had a flat top, like buzz cut
Yeah, I
pecker.
was just
So,
gonna say that. Yeah.
So,
2 eyes.
oh, that's where we got a little, wires crossed
many
a little
eyes?
bit. Wires crossed a little bit.
How many eyes?
3.
Close.
Genetic defect. That's why his parents abandoned him and left him out in the woods.
But
they
I
were
was
like, he's a
close.
freak. He's a freak. And,
Just one off.
yeah, just went off.
So in summary,
Mm-hmm.
this is not a commercial
No, definitely not.
for Patreon
.com/heavy
/heavy
friending.
So anyway, don't.
Cool. We'll be back.
Let's
after
do a break
this.
again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's just do a break. Yeah.
We're back.
Yeah.
And I'd like to start and tell you, if I may,
Okay.
check in with you.
Sure.
So remember, we did an episode on this show
Mm-hmm.
where we attached electrodes to our abs,
Oh yeah.
and
Didn't work.
well, we felt it, but it didn't really,
Yeah.
like give us abs.
Did you
and
put it
stuff.
on your penis later?
No, you had the product.
Oh, I did. Put it
Yeah,
on
you
my
returned
penis.
it.
I forgot. Sorry, it was me.
No, but I was going to tell you, I've done the I guess expensive would be the word, like the real version of this,
Okay.
where I went to a plastic surgeon's
I've been
office.
telling you to go for so long, and I'm just glad you finally took the leap.
Well, this was for
Wow.
work. I didn't go.
Yeah, but it's I'm glad you went in. Did you get some brochures and stuff to take home and just read
No, it was for
up
work.
on some things?
They're sponsoring content
Okay.
on our website. But as part of that, they needed like a test subject.
Mm-hmm.
So they did this thing where they put it on my stomach, this device. It's very scientific. It's FDA approved.
Okay.
So some of these things aren't always that way.
Yeah. So a lot of the other procedures are too. So just keep that in mind.
Well,
you know,
I don't need any.
some of them are.
I feel good about
Okay.
myself.
Sure.
So yeah, you go in and it's 30 minutes and you really feel it. It's like, I don't really know exactly how it works, but I went in for 4 sessions, each a half hour. And they
you
said,
did 4 sessions of this.
yeah, that's what
You've done all 4 of them
that's what
already.
you're supposed to do. Yeah. So I've done them all, but they said 4 to 6 weeks after the last one is when you will see the most results.
How is that?
I don't know. They
Why
explained
would
a
it be
lot of the
6
science.
weeks after the last time you exercised, essentially, is what they're saying.
Oh, yeah. And they said each 30-minute thing is like doing, I forget, maybe 20,000 crunches.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, tell me. What's the deal?
I think I've flattened a little bit, but I'm still waiting for the full.
Oh, this was paid sponsorship, so that's why you're...
No, I'm going to be, if I have abs, I'm going to be very honest because I'm going to show everyone.
Yeah, but if you don't have abs, you're
If
going
I
to be very
don't
honest?
have abs-
Are you going to keep it 75 or are you going to keep it 100?
I'm not going to say like,
75. Here he goes. Oh, 75.
I do,
Joe.
honestly, I think I noticed a difference already. And they took a photo on the first day
Okay.
and they're going to take one on the last day.
Okay.
And I'm going to, but I think it's worked to a degree.
Okay. When when they get that
You could
mark,
also get it on your butt, by the way.
I would get it on my butt
Yeah.
before I do it on my abs. I just really want to beef up my butt.
The butt is less intense, I guess, because
Yeah.
you have a layer of fat there.
Yeah.
Usually bigger than your stomach layer.
Yeah, I can't get down to the butt really.
You
can't
gotta
get down to the-
penetrate.
You gotta penetrate deep when you do.
You have to
butt
go
stuff.
deeper, and
Yeah.
then so you don't
When
feel
you
it
do butt
as well.
stuff. I heard it hurts the first time.
I wouldn't describe it as hurt.
It's
Although my coworker did her butt, and it did hurt her, but
then she started to enjoy it.
well, she thinks she didn't enjoy it, but she thinks it's because she has a long tailbone, and that's why it hurt her.
Okay.
But they adjusted it, and then it didn't hurt
A
as
long
much.
tailbone.
See, it's not like it hurts though when it's going. It's
When it's
intense.
going in.
It's
Well, you have to relax though too.
well, you're kind of like you want to relax, but your body physically
Yeah.
clenches every
Yeah,
time
yeah.
it does it.
Was the doctor like relax, 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 relax?
No, not really.
Okay.
And it has different intervals. So it's like some are like zzz,
Yeah.
zzz, zzz, and then some are like zzz.
Yeah.
And then after, I guess, every sort of period, then it goes like, and
Yeah,
that's
you're speaking
shake
my
and
language.
loose the, what's the acid? The lactic acid. And that's like getting that release. So usually after the lactic acid gets out of there, it doesn't
Yeah.
hurt as much anymore. So it kind of hurts for the first round for me.
Yeah.
And then once that, tick, 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 tick,
Yeah.
tick, then it's all good.
Did it feel like it made you want to like shit your pants?
I was worried about that.
Yeah.
And,
That's like my first concern. It's like, am I going to shit
I
my
had
pants?
to go poop the first day because I wanted to make sure.
But wait, like you had to say like, hang on 1 second.
I was kind of like joking because my coworker did her butt first, and I was like, "Hey, has anyone ever like pooped their pants from this?" And they're
Yeah.
like, no. And I was kind of like implying,
like,
like, I gotta,
"Have you ever
I think
met
I should
me?"
go. And then it was like we were all done, and I was like, I think I should go poop. And
Yeah.
they're like, okay.
And you're able to just shit on command like that.
Well, I felt like I was
You maybe
maybe a little gassy,
Yeah.
anyways, and
Yeah.
I think I did fart during it.
like audibly.
Yeah, no. Well, it's hard to tell because that machine's kind of going like. So you just have to make sure your fart syncs up with the machine.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah. And then you,
go
let one go. Yeah.
like a foghorn. And they have candles in there and it smells nice. So
Yeah.
they can't tell.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So we're going to find out if you have abs in a little bit.
Well, I'm just telling you, this
I'm
is
just
kind
not
of a
sure how
cool
that's
thing.
really checking in about our friendship, but
Well,
it sounds more about just like you being vain.
it's
but-
me sharing my good news potentially.
Okay.
And also, maybe it's news you can use.
News I can use. Like you're saying I should get my abs worked on
I don't know, or your butt.
just because I've gained like 15 pounds.
Do you want your butt bigger
Always.
and more shapely?
Yeah, always. Well, let me check in with you on something that's
Okay.
not really related to our friendship either.
Okay. Well, why are you mad about that? That's fine.
Because I just want to really talk about our friendship, but you never
What do you want to
do.
say about it?
Just like how we're so close now, and like
We're not that
how you
close
missed
because
me
you've
when
been
I went
distant.
on this trip. I've been distant.
Yeah.
How?
I haven't been talking to you that much.
I talk to you all the time. You don't talk to me. If I don't initiate the conversation, I'm not going to hear from you. I told you all today about how you need to get a measles booster.
That was a little preachy.
Well, I'm worried about you. Okay? I didn't tell anyone else. It was just because I did think maybe we could get shots together
Do
on
you think
the
we
podcast.
can get them for free?
I don't think so. I don't think anybody's trying to advertise measles boosters.
They should maybe.
Yeah, they should be.
That's clearly.
Okay, so what I want to talk to you about is about your dating life a little bit.
What?
So I was messaging real heavy on here, and I told you I had a couple
You had
messages
some
going.
nibbles? Okay.
I had one really good one with Alice. She messaged me and said, "Hi, I'm Alice. I work here at OkCupid and thought you should have a few pointers." I like that one.
That was funny.
Okay, all right. So this lady I talked to, Kimberly.
Good. This
okay?
lady, good.
This lady, Kimberly. I don't know if I said this. I don't know if I've said these on the past ones, but this is just a quick refresher if I haven't. All right.
We're all checking up. I don't remember her.
Right. Kimberly said on her profile, no butt equals no date. And I said,
She has no butt? Wait.
no butt.
I have a
If
butt.
you don't have a butt, then no date.
Oh,
She said
okay.
on her profile,
I got
no
one.
butt,
I got one.
no date.
Is that what
and
you told
I
her?
said, is this a hard rule? And she said, it depends. Do you have anything to substitute for a nice butt?
Ooh.
Funny, clever, dimples?
No.
And I said, what about dimples on butt?
That's good.
She never responded.
Oh.
Yeah, so
dang it.
Kimberly dead in the water.
See, that was her response was good, and then your response was
good.
funny.
It was.
It proved humor.
I think she just pictured dimples on butt and was like, gross, probably.
Yeah, maybe like don't make them vomit.
This lady who I
But this
said,
is honestly, this is good. It's a learning experience for you.
exactly, it is. Like, don't be funny.
Well, don't be gross funny.
Okay.
Be
well,
cute funny.
That's kind of the only way I can be funny most
That's
of the time.
true.
It's just
People
gonna be hard
listening to
for
this
me.
podcast know that's true.
That's true. So this lady who said she liked to put together IKEA furniture,
Okay, this sounds familiar.
and
I'm
I
pretty
said,
sure
I
you-
have an then she
Oh,
responded.
she responded. Okay.
I said, I have an unassembled IKEA dresser if you're interested. And she said, ha, I only assemble my own stuff. And I said, it was worth a shot. But on her profile, she's talked about languages she spoke. And I said, what languages do you speak? No response.
Wow.
So Lauren, dead in the water.
Okay.
This lady.
This is good for people to know how this works.
It is.
Because usually
It
I think
sucks.
the
Like,
hardest part is getting the first response, but then you expect it to keep going.
and it doesn't. It's
Yeah.
bullshit. So I wrote this fucking bitch like 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
And then she responds to me, finally.
Yeah.
I mean, I did this like back in the early days, of the OkCupid.
Sure.
And she said, I have high expectations for myself, but I've also learned to go with the flow, stay grateful, and be okay with just being okay. And I said, as long as you don't have high expectations of others, we're in business.
That's okay. What she said.
And she said, nope, zero expectations of others. That's one of the keys to happiness in my experience.
Oh, okay.
So she messaged me that today. So I'll have to get back with her. I haven't gone back with her yet. Then this bitch,
Oh no.
she doesn't have a name on here. It's just 4 dashes.
Well, why'd you message her?
But she's had a cool profile. So I said, my message to her was beautiful name.
Oh, that's
Okay?
funny.
Well, then she didn't message me back, but she matched with me.
Oh.
So then I messaged her. Sometimes it's hard for people to pronounce. Still no response. Okay. I messaged her that today. But the real one I wanted to talk to you about is Elise.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. We should have said this earlier. Just for everyone listening, if you didn't listen to the previous episodes, I made a profile for Joe on OkCupid.
Yeah.
And I've been catfishing women.
That's why she's doing this.
I've been catfishing women on OkCupid for Joe, trying to get a date for him. Okay. Well, there's this lady on here, this real nice broad.
You keep calling everyone a B word.
It's a term of endearment in my world.
Not the way you say it. It's kind of dirty.
It's
It's like
lovely.
disgusting when you say it.
It's lovely. So I've been talking to this broad, Elise. Okay?
Okay.
You've seen her. You said she looked like a fairy queen.
Like elven princess or
an
something?
elven
Yeah.
princess. Okay. And this is the conversation. All right.
Right.
It began on April 10th. Okay. And it proceeded for several days after. She messaged me originally and said, "You're incredibly adorable."
Oh, right.
I said, "My mom agrees,
Okay.
but so are you."
Oh, okay.
On her profile, she said you have to listen to Norwegian black metal. And I said, "I don't know much about Norwegian black metal, though." She said, "It's okay. I also don't. What do you know much about?" And then I didn't respond to her for a little bit.
Yeah, I think we went over some of this, but this is a good recap.
I said, "I know it took me too long to respond to this, and I also know a lot about the original Planet of the Apes movies." I'm still not really into that response.
because I
but-
helped with that.
Yeah. And I said, "What about you?" Now, that's where we left it, I believe, at the last podcast.
Okay.
This happened the following night at 9:14 p.m. "It's okay!" exclamation mark. She's like, "It's okay. It's okay." You know?
She's really
She's
reassuring.
like, "Chill. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine." It takes me forever to respond to dating app messages also, so no worries. I've never seen any Planet of the Apes movies. I saw King Kong. Does that count? Now, okay. And now I messaged her.
That doesn't count.
When I
hope
messaged
you
her,
said
I was
that
a little
doesn't
bit
effing count.
bit drunk when I messaged her back.
Oh, did you send a picture?
This was the night we ran into each other. Hang on, wait.
Oh,
All right. Wait one second.
This has all been weeks in the past.
Yeah. All
Wow.
right. So let's stop there before I say my response.
Okay.
So that night I was out with some friends on the east side.
Yeah.
And someone actually asked me about the podcast as we were walking down the street from one bar to the next.
A stranger?
No, a group of one of the people that was in the group of friends I was
okay.
with. Because they're not like really my friends, they're like friends of friends, like John's friends and stuff.
Okay.
And they were asking about it and blah, 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 whatever. And right when I walk in the door, John Michael goes, "There's Joe Barlow." And I was like, "What?" And it was Joe
me.
Barlow.
Yeah.
So I walk over and say hello, and lo and
Yeah.
behold, you're sitting there with a little lady.
Yeah.
What was that all about?
What's that place called?
I can't remember where we were.
It's very like Japanese. It's
Yeah,
very cool.
Yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever been there. That was that was me and a little lady.
Was it a date?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because I think I texted you and asked if you were going to get some of that V action,
Yeah.
and you didn't.
No, yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a date. We that is a weird one because like me and her had gone on a date like 2 years ago, and I think we just went on one date. But we had followed each other on Instagram and stuff,
Yeah.
and then we went out again.
And so what happened on the first date?
It went well.
Okay.
I don't remember what happened
Yeah.
after it. I just
Okay.
think we
And
only
so
went
then-
out the one time. Maybe,
So you guys are going to
maybe
go on
two.
another date again in like another year or what?
Probably 4 years because you
Okay.
do 2, then 4,
Okay. Then
6.
6. And then you're dead. All right. So she said, I saw
That
King-
was funny to just randomly have you walk in, though.
Yeah, it was. It was weird.
I think we might have talked about the podcast too at some point.
You want to know what happened to me this weekend?
What's that?
I was getting on I was supposed to have a direct flight to Newark, and the day of the fucking flight they canceled it, and they were like, "We can get you on tomorrow, except tomorrow you have 2 fucking layovers and you have to wake up at 3:30 in the morning to get to the airport."
Do you get a free plane ticket or
No,
what?
they gave me nothing. Like they gave me nothing. I bitched about it. You know me. I fucking bitched about it. I
know you.
fucking was a giant asshole to him. Nothing. I tried the nice way, the mean way, all the ways. Anyway, so I had a shitty flight. So we were laid over in Nashville. I always wear a mask when I travel, hygienic,
like a
surgical mask.
They wear them in like China.
Yeah, I wear a surgical
Because
mask.
of the air quality.
Yeah, I do it because everyone's diseased on the planes and I can't get sick. So,
Can you get sick? Speaking of, because when I think of planes, I think of it's just a fart box.
for you, sure.
Well, yeah, because it's like free will to fart. Because
Yeah.
a lot of people have earbuds.
I'll tell you,
in.
people really were farting too.
Well,
the
so
other day.
can you could probably get sick from breathing in a fart, right?
Too many farts.
Well, not too many, just
Too
like
many farts. You're
one-
like, I'm nauseous. I'm going to throw up in here.
No, I'm just saying. Well, yeah, you could get like vomit, like stomach sick.
Airplane
but
breathe,
I mean, like,
too many farts.
could farts carry germs
Disease?
and disease as if I sneezed and the
All I
airborne particles could affect
I
you there?
don't know if that's true, but God
maybe
damn
you're-
it sure does smell like it.
Maybe
that's
your
all I can
maybe
say.
your pants catch.
The germs.
Like if you
Like-
breathed
like
in
if
a
you
pure
had a
fart,
mask.
right? So yeah, if I sneezed into the mask,
Yeah.
you wouldn't
I like
get
that
it.
you said a pure fart.
Well, I'm getting.
You mean if you
know,
were had your nose to someone's
It doesn't
anus
have to
and,
be
and they
nose
farted.
end to A, as we say in the business, but it could be just you have a A right there, and your
but-
nose is here like a foot away. A little plume,
Yeah.
a little plume
How
of
would
fart.
that work though? I guess what scenario would there be where
It's a
someone's
massage house,
Okay.
and maybe that's how you get pink eye too. 'cause it would
That
be a
is how I
direct
think that's
airborne-
like 99% of people get pink eye is E to A.
eye.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. That's what we say in the bit in my biz.
All right.
Anyway, so I'm going to the bathroom. I got this mask on. I look like a fucking weirdo. I've got my pillow around my neck. I've got my backpack on,
Yeah. How do people treat you?
with reverence usually, and
Like, oh, because they think you're.
dying of something.
Yeah.
A lot of people in America do look at me weird when I have the mask on.
Yeah.
But whatever. Like they're all diseased and disgusting. So anyway, I'm coming out of the bathroom stall and I'm walking out of the bathroom and I look over and I see a girl I know who's a musician in Austin.
Uh-huh.
And she goes by Shy Beast.
Oh, I
I-
love Shy Beast.
Yeah. So I saw
You know her?
Yeah, so I saw her.
That band is cool.
Play in during South by, and like we introduced ourselves, and we follow each other on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, they don't follow me.
So
but that's cool.
Well, yeah, because you don't know who she is. But anyway,
I know who she is.
well, you
she
don't know
doesn't
her.
who
She doesn't
I am.
know you. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm walking past her, and I'm like, "Is that?" Because you can't really
Yeah.
tell when it's out of context. And
You're
I
like,
stop.
Beast?
So
Shy
I
Beast?
stop, and I literally turn, and she's like putting on makeup, and she like stops moving, like she's scared.
Yeah, because you're wearing a mask
Fucking
and you're
mask on,
approaching her.
I'm like, and she kind of is like, yeah. And I'm like, are you Shy Beast? And she's like, are you Primo? And I was like, yeah. And it was really weird. We ran into each other at the airport. And she was like, I was just stalking your Instagram yesterday.
oh,
I was
interesting.
like, weird.
So she might know me now
Because of you.
because of you.
I mean, because of me. We're the same now because of the catfishing.
I think they shot. This is maybe an episode or two ago, maybe 3, where I think they shot a music video at the Line Hotel in downtown Austin.
Really?
Where Grackle
The Grackle attack. happened.
Attackle,
Yeah.
as we're calling it. So yeah, I might not like them as much now because
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it
they're
seems
in
like,
with the Line Hotel.
sounds like
and-
the Grackle didn't attack her either. So I wonder why. Still,
they were inside
It goes
the
to my
hotel,
theory
but-
that they're training the Grackles to attack
Anyway.
certain people.
Wow, that's
But
cool.
anyway, I thought that was so weird that we ran into each other like that. I don't know. Like, and it wasn't just like
And
we
were you flying both back to Austin?
No, she was staying in Nashville and I was flying on to Newark.
Oh, you were headed that way.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
well,
it was weird. We just
that is
rushed.
weird.
Yeah. Anyway, so back to the point.
I ran into my aunt's boyfriend at the airport, and it was real weird.
And was he with another woman? Because that would have been even weirder.
No, he was alone. He snuck up behind me,
Oh, and he touched you.
and he was sort of like I was at the bar getting a beer, like a big old beer.
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought I had time, but I didn't have time, so I had to chug a big old beer. But he was kind of like mad at the waiter or something, or the bartender, and it was awkward. So anyway,
That's it.
that's me keeping it 100.
Wow. Well, they probably don't date anymore, though, do they?
No, they do, and I like him. He's a good guy.
Oh, here we go back to old 75. He's sliding back to 75. He started 100,
I like
sliding back
him.
to 75.
He's Russian.
Anything else? Come on, let's get you to 100. Let's get you to 100. Come on.
I liked him a lot.
He doesn't listen. He doesn't listen. What do you want to say about the motherfucker?
No, I like him. I
else?
honestly like him. He's a nice guy.
Okay, fine. So anyway, Elise says, I saw King Kong. Does that count?
No. The answer is
I'm a little drunk at this
no.
point. So I say, I'm like, let me be a little flirty. So I say, anything you say counts.
Oh, God.
I know.
It doesn't
I thought-
count. I mean, that's what I'm mad about.
Okay, but I thought
It's
maybe
not a time to be flirty.
So that was at 10:30 at night, and the next day I don't hear anything from her. I'm like, I fucked it up. I came on too strong.
Too cute. Yeah.
Too cute. Which people say that to me all the time, and I've
What people?
just never,
Just what people, though?
remember.
Who specifically?
People say it all the time, like especially like
Keep it 100. Who?
when I was in the airport and I had that mask on.
They
People
said
were like, too cute.
to you?
Too cute.
Or did you think they were saying
That's
it
what they were saying.
about
But
you?
anyway, so then I thought I lost her, and I thought, let me try again. So it had been like 24 hours at this point, 9:30 the next night. And I say, what do you do, Elise? And she says, I'm a graphic designer.
Good.
Then she texts and messages and says, would you be interested in following me on Instagram, perhaps? We can get to know each other better over there. And then sends me her handle. Now, at this point, I message you because I'm like, well, I can't follow her on Instagram because I'm not you. You have to follow her on Instagram.
Well, you could have made a fake Instagram. I mean, you're already lying to people.
I already have 3 Instagrams to keep up with. I cannot add more to the mix. I
The
just
heavy
can't do it.
friending one counts?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I have my personal one, and then I have Primo. Okay, so then I texted you about it and was like, what do you want to do? And you were a giant chicken.
What?
You were a chicken about it.
I disagree.
You were like, no, that's too much. That's too much. You don't remember?
I thought the point of this exercise was for you to get
No, but
me
it
a
was
date.
for you to get you a date. But now
No.
someone that is like working with you, it's working, is happening, wants to take it to the next level, and you won't do it. And so then I was asking, what should we say? I sent you the message. You said,
we don't need to read
You
this.
said this is weird.
It is. Well, good. I was smart.
Well, because I thought she had a kid too.
Oh, you said she had a kid.
Yeah, because I was looking on her Instagram because she gave me the handle. And you said, why does she want to go to Instagram?
Yeah. Why?
And I said, what if she's actually a good match for you? Maybe she wants to check you out, see more pictures, know your real name, etc. And he
Yeah.
said, and you said, and confirm I'm real.
Oh, because she knew. She knew that she got a sense that you weren't the real
Then
me.
she just wanted to
No,
see you.
she knew.
She wanted to see you. And then you said, maybe you should say about how we got to know each other on my podcast. Like you wanted me to tell her right then and there.
Yeah,
when we don't
that
even
would have
have
been easier
No,
for me.
No. We need to get her on the hook. We just have her nibbling at the worm. We got to pull the fucking hook and hook her fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Nibbling at that big old worm. Okay. Anyway, when I last talked to you about this, that was it. That's where we left it. I was begging you that you need to follow her on there, and you weren't going to.
Cool.
So,
Well, I think we matched on Tinder, I want to say.
oh my God, are you serious?
Oh, I only have, so here's the other half of this story.
Okay.
So I only have Tinder and Hinge on my old phone,
Okay.
which doesn't
Why?
have phone service, so it just stays in my apartment.
But why?
So that I'm not like,
Always on there.
worried, like consumed with it. I
Okay.
can leave it there, and
Okay.
and also, Hinge doesn't use the geo tracking,
Yeah.
but Tinder does, and I'm like, they can track my house, like that's the, that's where I am most of the time, anyways. So, I just didn't really want to have it on my phone because you get a notification, and then you're like, oh, I got to get in there, and I don't need to do that immediately.
Yeah.
And so, it's kind of cutting back. But anyway, so I think I matched. It was either, I only have Hinge or Tinder, so it was one or the other. I think it was Tinder.
Okay.
And then,
With Elise?
yeah, I think it's,
Okay. You don't
pretty
think
sure it's the same
a
person.
sign?
well, so we messaged and then she did the Instagram thing again.
Okay, stop though. Wait. What did you
I wish I could. I mean, I guess I could download the app and
I think
tell
you need to, because this is part of the story, and we've got to
I don't want
finish
to
it
read
out.
all of my messages.
We've
'cause-
got to. No, you do. You got to. We've got to finish this story out. We owe it to the listeners for sure. We owe this to them.
Well, it's a work in progress because we might go out.
Yeah, and I want to hear this conversation that you had with her.
Well, why don't
Okay?
we take a break?
That's
then?
exactly. We're going to take
Okay,
a break.
well, let's take a break.
We're going to take a break, and we come back. I need to know what's going on here.
Okay.
Okay, listeners, we're back. Joe's got the app
I
downloaded.
downloaded Tinder. I
Tinder?
logged in. This
Okay.
is our girl.
That's her.
That's her.
100%.
That's her. And she even says the same thing about the Norwegian black metal.
Okay, so I got a couple questions for you.
Okay.
Why did you not text me or call me or email me or discuss this with me at any point that you've seen me that you're fucking talking to the girl I was fretting over?
Well, this is recent.
Why didn't you text me? Laura, you're not going to believe it. The fucking elven princess.
I guess
I matched with her again.
Huh.
You know, you were over there fucking doing all this work for me. Trying to get my foot in the door.
Yeah.
And I get nothing from you.
Well,
Let me ask another question. Does she know it's you? Does she know you're the same Joe she was talking to on?
I think so. I assume so.
Okay. All right. So what was the conversation?
Okay. Well, I won't read it all.
How does Tinder work? Is it the same thing as Bumble with the matching and the messaging?
Yeah, you swipe.
the matching and the messaging.
So, this is how the profile looks.
Okay.
Oops. So you can go and see that post a few photos.
Same kind of photos I see on this one.
Yeah, and if I swipe right, then
Okay.
I like her. If I
Okay.
swipe left, I don't. And then her bio's there.
Okay.
It also says her Spotify artists that she's been.
Is Primo on there? Primo?
No, but like Talking Heads.
Primo,
I like.
maybe.
And
You should
Saint Vincent.
You should suggest it to her. Or you should go right now on Spotify, listen to Primo so it shows up on your profile. So
Well,
all
I could
these
choose it as my
ladies-
anthem. You can choose any song as your anthem.
Yeah, give me some fucking FaceTime on there, man.
Well, what song title?
It's like an Easter
Do you
egg.
think Sex Dreams
Yes.
would be a good title?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Sex dreams are your dreams until
Yeah.
No, that's a little pervy.
Okay.
And yeah, and it has your Instagram at the bottom, or
Okay.
you can link it if you want. But
Okay.
it doesn't tell you her name, so
Okay.
you'd still have to say, "Hey, this is my handle."
Right.
If you wanted someone to follow you. So anyway, she reached out first. We matched. She reached out. She said, "Hey, you seem so fun and cool," which is funny.
But I wonder if she thinks you're someone different.
I don't think so. I think she
Okay.
knows. But well,
Okay.
I mean, I don't know. But she, I thought that was funny because I feel like that's something I would say to someone.
But I also think it's funny because we ghosted her on the other one.
Mm-hmm.
So the last time I talked to her was it was a long time ago.
Well, you know
It
what's-
was April 14th is when she messaged. And it's been weeks.
It's been weeks.
Yeah.
So I swiped right because I did recognize her. I was like, I think that's the girl. And then
Would
the
you have
Norwegian,
swiped right either way?
I probably.
Yeah.
But what the real reason I swiped right is because she was wearing "You Talking You Two to Me" T-shirt,
Yeah.
which is a podcast.
Yes.
And so yeah, I was like, she said, "Hey, you seem so fun and cool." I said, "That's my goal, but I don't own a "You Talking You Two to Me" shirt, so you are more fun / cool."
Okay. All right. It's not really funny, but it's good. It's nice.
No, but I'm establishing
nice.
we have
Yeah,
that
yeah,
in
yeah,
common.
yeah.
And then she said she went into caps lock. She got real excited.
And what did she
said-
say?
Well, she said, "Hey,
don't want you
hey,
editing
hey."
this, though,
I
that's
don't
what I'm
want to
saying.
read all of it. It's a lot.
Is it a lot? Let me see it.
No, I'll just read it.
Let me see it.
I'll read. I will be responsible.
Okay, but don't.
Okay, so she said, "Hey, hey, hey, cook." This is all in caps. And then she said, "Damn it, cool." And then she said, "You like that podcast? Question mark, exclamation, question mark." Mm-hmm. I see. This is just. I don't want to read all my responses.
Just come on.
I said I love Scott and Scott.
Yeah. Okay. Keep
That's
it going.
an inside joke.
Just keep it moving. Keep it moving.
It also got me to like U2 more, but it didn't work as well for REM. I love learning the band members' names the most.
Okay.
So stupid.
Keep going.
What do you like most? She said, I really just like hearing them nerd out. I love the Stained Glass episode. Do you listen to Comedy Bang Bang?
Okay, great.
I said, I
We're
do. I
cooking with
saw
gas.
it at South by last year. I'm assuming you like it. And she said, yes. Do you have an Instagram?
Okay.
So immediately.
Okay. And that's how
Back to that Instagram.
Yeah, she wants on that
And then
Insta.
she gave me her Instagram and she said,
Yeah.
HMU, BB.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you know what that means?
Hit me up, baby.
Yeah.
All right. She's putting a baby in there. That's all I'm saying.
Well, BB. It's
yeah,
a
but
casual.
but it's still a baby.
So we really haven't, now that I'm seeing all this, we haven't really.
That's it. That's the end of the conversation.
Well, then we switched to Instagram.
Okay. And did
the
you message?
DMs.
Okay. Bring us on over.
Well, so I followed her.
Yeah.
This is just, it's not
You have
interesting.
to. It is.
It's just not interesting.
It is interesting. It is interesting to me. I don't care about
So
the
I
listener
followed
right
her
now.
and I
want to
said,
know.
I followed her and I said, it's real now.
Yeah. Okay.
She said, boy, howdy it is.
okay.
And
I like
said,
that.
boy, howdy indeed.
Okay. That's not as good, but keep going.
And she said, what part of the city are you in? And I said, Hyde Park. Sunglasses emoji.
Okay. You love that one.
Where are you? I do. She said, Mueller. Stone's throw away. And I
More
said,
like a balls throwaway. I'm saying.
I said, please don't throw stones at Hyde Park.
Nice. Nice.
I'm already afraid of this guy because I was attacked by a grackle. That was fresh on my mind because that was right after that happened.
Oh, Jesus.
So I was afraid of the grackle.
Okay.
And she said, wait, were you really? Because that sounds so traumatic and painful.
Oh, so she's nice.
Sympathetic.
Yeah.
And then
I'm already scared of the
then
sky.
I didn't respond. But then she commented on one of my stories
Okay.
where I'm wearing a fanny pack. And she said, OMG, please bring this fanny pack on our first date.
What? What? She's forward. I
She
like
is-
her.
Yeah, I should.
Because if it weren't for her, this would have been dead in the fucking water. You didn't do the extra shit you needed to do. You let it fucking die.
Yeah.
And she came back and said, no, bitch, I'm doing CPR on this shit.
She did. You
You
know, I
will
I
live.
need to message her. Yeah.
And then you never messaged her after she said that?
Yeah, we said a couple of things, but I need to be like, oh, let's do it.
No, I want you to schedule it. But wait,
No, I agree.
now she's following you on Instagram. So she
Yeah.
knows about the podcast, right?
Well, yeah, in theory, I assume she would have seen the post with you and me or. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I post about it, not a ton, but I would assume she would have seen it. Right? Do you think she's listened to
Well-
the episode about
well-
my dating life in the
well-
title?
Well, it's happened before. We know that. This wouldn't be the first time.
It's true. But she seems
she
more
seems cool.
open. Oh yeah. Okay. Because if you look at what are your eyes drawn to on my first 6 photos?
Yeah, it's us.
It's us,
Yeah.
bright yellow, and it says Laura helps Joe get a date, and you're behind me in a
And what's
spandex
the
outfit.
caption
And
underneath?
the caption says, in today's episode, we revisit my troubled dating life. This time she makes an OkCupid profile.
I mean, come on. I mean, come
she
on.
doesn't even have to listen. Now she
come on.
knows.
She
the
knows,
truth.
right? She knows, right?
She has to. So
now I can reveal myself to her.
well, you're
Send her
out
a-
of the picture now.
Well, I could send her a picture of myself.
How about, so when I ask her out,
Yeah.
should I say, do you want to come on our show? Or should I say, do you want to go to get a drink?
Can it be both?
Well, should I go out 1st
I'll fucking
alone?
deck this place. I'll fucking cover the walls with curtains, and I'll make this place look like a restaurant.
I don't think restaurants are.
You walk her
Next
in.
to
I
other
come
houses
in
like
with
this.
a tray, like a butler. Okay, and then we sit her down. We do a date, and then we
Are
reveal
you just
it.
as a man butler?
Sure, even to throw her even farther off the scent.
Yeah, because you'd have
And
to do
then-
one of your character voices.
Oh, hello, welcome. Welcome, Mom and Mister.
See, you're too working class. You need to be a little more upper class.
Welcome to this
Better? Well, how about like, I say, Miss
sir.
Madam, will you follow me
Yes.
to the seating area?
A good sir, I say, old chap.
No?
Yeah.
I'll work on it before we do it. But my point is, we could do that.
Pardon me, ma'am. Would you mind if I took your umbrella?
Oh, umbrellas when you
I
got
would take your umbrella up to the stars.
the stars.
The water closet is over there.
I like that.
Maybe, how about this? You dress as me. I'll be the waiter.
I've already said that I would dress as you, and you poo-pooed that.
When?
You poo-pooed it.
When did you say?
I said, I'll keep it going. I'll just be you. I'll dress as you. I'll show up to the date as you. And you were like, they're going to know. You poo-pooed it. I was going to put a beard on and everything.
Oh.
I can already talk like you, walk like you.
Talk like me?
Yeah, Joe.
Let me close my eyes.
Hi, nice to meet you. I don't know. Sometimes I talk like this.
I don't think
That's it.
I don't think that's
I've got
it.
the cadence down. I may not have the tone, but I have the cadence.
I don't know if I'm good at. I don't even know how I would do your voice.
You just talk like an angel. Talk like an angel. Talk like an angel.
This woman.
You're going to say bitch, and I don't like that. You can't even think the word. I don't want you to even think it. Okay, so these are a lot of developments on your dating life. You and I need to discuss our plan of action.
What do you mean? Our
With
plan.
the date.
Now you're out.
No, I'm still in. I'm still
No,
in.
you handed it off to me. You said
No,
you have to follow her. It's your
No.
responsibility.
Here's
I
the
said
two
you should
options.
either stall or you
Here's-
should bring her on
here's
into
the two-
the fray.
Here's the two options. Option number one is she comes here on the podcast as a guest and we talk to her, and your first date is on the podcast. Option number two, we mic you, hidden mic, we put a fucking thing in your ear on the date, and I fucking coach you through the date. That's option number two.
That's not a good one.
I think it's great.
I think it's illegal. It might be.
No,
illegal.
it's not. In Texas, it's a one-party state. You can record someone without their consent.
Okay.
Next objection.
What's the other option?
I gave you two options.
Those are the only options?
Yes,
What
she
about this
comes here.
option? I go out and then we come on.
What about this option? If you go out with her without my permission, I'll expose you.
I'm going to tell her.
I'll expose
She would then
you.
come on the episode after that.
I want her on the episode.
I think it
That's
would
all.
be good if our first encounter was on mic. I think that
Yeah.
would be funny.
It would be. That's why we're going to mic you.
And she does like Comedy Bang Bang.
Yeah.
And she likes you
And
talking
we'll be
you
like,
to
dude, you
to
said
me.
you like podcasts. Why don't you like us secretly filming you? Why don't you like getting catfished by Laura?
So are
if you like podcasts
are you
so
serious
much?
that I should invite her not out for a drink first? I should invite her to be on the show first.
What if you just sent her
your address?
that post? Just send it to her like in the DM.
No.
Like, hey, did you see, by any chance, did you see this?
And
How could she not have seen it, I guess?
I think she saw it.
Oh my God. This is rich with just like opportunities.
So
with
I just
options.
asked you, what should I do?
I don't know. I've got to think about it.
Because I think she potentially, there's, you go out with a few people. There are a lot that I don't think would ever come on this podcast.
And a lot you don't think would ever come, right?
I think she could come on if I asked her.
Yeah. And I also think you guys could be a good couple. So I don't want to ruin it. I feel like whatever we do, we need to think about the relationship first. And instead of me being selfish.
But don't you think I'm more fun on the podcast than I am in real life?
Yeah.
Actually, I don't think you'd be good to have.
What do you think I'm
Around
going to
her.
Why? You think I'm going to embarrass you? Because last time I checked, I'm the reason you even fucking are talking to her.
No,
okay?
not
last time I checked,
necessarily.
she said you're incredibly adorable to me.
That was
To me, she said
That wasn't
it.
based
Last
on
time
your bio that you made.
Maybe that's what she meant. Like, you're incredibly adorable, like the funny, fun things you say.
what? I don't think so. You're adorable. I'm
Yeah,
referring
oh
to
my
your
God, that
bio.
you're
No, you're like,
adorable.
oh, you're
Oh, you're
cute in the
adorable.
photo.
No,
Oh, you and
people can
Princess
say it.
Leia. That's cute.
We're going to go now. This is the end of the podcast. I'm calling an end to it. We're going to have to just sit around. We're going to have to think about it. We're going to have to discuss it. We can't just rush into this. But I do know you need to keep talking to her. Do not like go silent on her.
I've been silent for a bit.
That's not good, dude. Because now it's like, okay, strike one was before when I ghosted her. Strike two.
She said it was okay with an exclamation mark.
No, then I
Did you say
ghosted
point
her
or mark?
3 weeks ago when she messaged and said, "Would you follow me on Instagram?" And then I never responded.
Do you say exclamation point or
I say
exclamation
point.
mark?
I say point and
Mark,
question
Mark's
mark.
not wrong, though,
Question
right?
mark,
Exclamation
exclamation
mark?
point.
That's not wrong.
I just feel like we could really get into this, like a deep discussion on it, but it's the end of the podcast. So I just don't want to
I think.
go another hour on punctuation.
You
know?
think you could do an hour?
Don't challenge me because I could do a full hour on punctuation.
Maybe next episode
I've got a lot of thoughts about the Oxford comma. A lot.
I'm not.
And
I'm
it's
only
intense.
bringing up one.
Well, I said
thing.
I said on punctuation I could do
I know.
an hour.
Well, I didn't bring
on
up
this one thing I
punctuation.
could do. I don't know, fucking 15 minutes maybe though. I could do 15 minutes on a fucking question mark or question point or whatever
It's
the
not
fuck it is.
question point. No one says that.
No one says exclamation point mark.
I say exclamation mark.
Do you?
Yeah, and I say question mark.
Guys, we'll see you next week on Heavy Friending. Thank you so much for tuning in to this podcast.
I'm Laura Lee tuning in.
You think that's
Is that
me?
you?
I'm not that country.
I know you're not. That's why it's hard because
I'm a little bit country, but I'm
Yeah,
a little bit
it's
rock
subtle.
and roll, right?
no, I'm rock and roll.
Oh, God. No, you're not.
Say this sentence.
Okay.
Hi, I'm Laura Lee Bishop, and I like to rock.
Like how you just said it?
No,
because
in your own
you said
way.
it in such a Joe way.
Well, that's how I speak.
And I like.
You say-
Hi, I'm Laura Lee Bishop, and I like to rock. Do it.
No.
Do it.
Sounded so stupid. I feel like they would make you say that on American Idol
I
or something.
know. I feel like I have probably said that.